Welcome to Baird Tech Presents. This is Mr. Rocha, and in today's lesson we're going to show you how to create, or design rather, your homepage. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to the Baird Symbolo page. Okay, if you don't have it added already, you should. If you haven't added it, and you always have to come here, copy this web address down. It's in your Teams. Add it to your web browser as a default. Anyway, you click on the Weebly login. It brings you here. You'll log in, and you can edit your site two ways. One, by clicking on the name, or two, by clicking on Edit Site. Either way will take you to where you want to go. And you're going to begin designing your homepage. Now, if you paid attention and listened to what I asked you to do about creating a folder, this is going to go fairly easy for you. So, if you remember, I had asked you to create a folder either on OneDrive or on your computer, giving it the name of your website, and then adding the different pages that are on your website. And then inside of those folders, adding the content that you're going to use for designing your web page. And then I also told you that I created a Word document that's a living document that's going to have everything I want to add to the page that has to do with text, or if it's notes to myself about what I want to add. But that you should have that document available so that you can just easily cut and paste into the web elements that are on Weebly. So for example, this is my introduction about myself, and then I've given myself a note here about images. I'm going to use my family images. And this is the videos that I want to put in. These are off of my YouTube page. So what I did was I went to YouTube, and again, I can get to YouTube from the Baird page. I went to YouTube, and I found the videos that I wanted to add to my web page. So I'm going to switch. I have several accounts, so I'm going to switch to my personal account. Oh, I guess I was already on there. So I'll go to my videos, and what I did was I selected a video, like for example this one here, and what I do is you come here to the share icon, and I selected the embed code, and you click on copy, and it copies it, and then you come back to your document and you give it a name here. I think I've already given this one a name. I'm going to have to put it in here. And you give it a name. I'll put it right here, right above Mr. Bean. I think it's called Rabbit. Don't ask. I don't remember. I really don't remember what it's called, but I think it has something to do with a rabbit. And then I paste. Darn it, because I was fooling around. But this happens to all of us. Oh, pet store. So I'll change it. Not that it matters. I know what it is. Copy that. Let me hit copy twice. I know that's not the problem. The problem is I changed rabbit. Boom. There's my embed code. Okay? And this document will grow as my web page grows. If I go back to my web page in a day or two or a week and I take something off of that web page, the content will still stay here. The information will still stay on this document, but there'll be more information here for the new stuff that I'm going to be adding. Okay? All right. So I'll leave that there, and I'll go back to the Weebly site. First thing I want to do is I want to design a background here. So I've already selected. I'm going to click Edit Background. So what I've done is if you didn't see that, I clicked on towards the bottom of this image, and I click on Edit Background. And I'm going to replace the image. I'm going to add an image from my from my particular computer. So I'm going to click on Upload Image. Upload from my computer. And again, I'm going to go to my folder that I created, right? And I'm going to use this collage. Let's see here. There's two of them. No, this is the one I want to use. And it drops it in there. Okay. Now you can see that in that collage it only brought those three pictures are what showed up first. But I can edit this. I have to click on Save, I believe. Yes, there it is right there. Okay, so I'll edit it again. Edit the background. I want to edit the image, and maybe. Oh yeah, that's right. It lets me move it up and down to edit it. I'm going to edit it just a little here, and click on Save. And now I'm going to give this a title. This is about me. You know what? I saw one from another student. That student put "Who am I?" or "Who I am." I like that. I'm going to steal theirs. "Who I am." So I forgot which one of my students put that on their website, but thank you. I'll give you credit, whatever your name is. Anyway, so the next thing I want to do here is I want to put in some text, and I grabbed a text element, and what you didn't know is I already had a title element here. So let me erase the title element. This is how you erase most of the elements, by clicking on the let me show you again, by hovering over it and going over to the X that's always on the right side of the element, and you click on Delete. So let me bring over a title, and I can see that I have two. I can clearly see that I have two text images or text elements here. So I'm gonna delete one. Okay, and I'm going to just call this My Story. Pretty generic. I can think of a better name later. Okay, so now I come to my text element, and because I have my Word document open, I can come along here. I can slide, slippity slide. Oops, grab the whole thing. Not that part. I don't need my heading. Okay, and I'm going to copy this. Control C to copy. I'm going to go back to my website, and I'm going to paste. Control V. So one of the things you have to do is you have to fix the formatting, because it just puts it all together. It doesn't keep the spaces, and I can easily see where my paragraphs are because of the way my paragraphs ended. Okay, for you it may not be that easy, but it could be. All right, so this is how we add a title and a text element. Now I want to add some pictures. So let me delete these. You can see that this is my picture formation. Well, this was a text box that I put there. Let me bring it back in. So basically, what I did was, when I was off camera, was I created this image formation by simply dragging images over, and I want them to be bigger. So I'm going to come. I'm trying to get rid. Oh, maybe I have to get rid of this over here. Bring it over here. There we go. All right, I want it to look like this. But you can bring images over, or image elements over, and you can even bring over the gallery here. All right, so I'm just gonna grab an image, upload from my computer, and you have to do this individually. you can't do it. You cannot do it as a group. Only when you're doing the what's it called? The gallery, the image gallery. Okay, so it's uploading it, and it's going to put it there. And I just realized that I don't want that picture there, but I'll change it in a minute. I can click on this while that's uploading. I don't have to wait for it. And I'm going to select this picture here, bring that one in. And I'm not sure how you guys do pictures. I use Google Photos as my online storage because I like it. It's easy. It's accessible. I'm going to remove this picture. I'm going to edit this picture. Edit this image. I didn't want it there. I guess I should click on replace image. There you go. I want those animations in a different spot. So let me just grab this one here. Okay. Now, while that's uploading, I'm going to edit this image. Edit this image here. Those are my boys. I'm going to crop it. Actually, I'm going to rotate it. I'm going to rotate it that way. And I think that's good. Oh no, don't discard. Cancel. There you go. Click on that little arrow. Boom. Save it. There I am. I'm going to add another photo here. But you get the idea. There's a photo of my family. Not all of my family, most of my family. Actually, I can bring this one up over here. Oops, nope. Don't do it, Mr. Rocha. Calm down, Mr. Rocha. All right, I'm going to erase that one because I messed that up. See, when you try to do things on the fly, they don't always work. See, it happens to the best of us. Not that I'm better than you, I'm just saying. All right, let's try to put it in here again. Oh, there we go, boss. Look at that. I'm the bomb. And I'm going to put this right over there. Boom shakalaka. Someone called the doctor. All right. So I'm going to add another picture here. And you're just going to repeat this step until you have all of your pictures added. All right. Let's see. I'm going to add another element here. And this is these little text boxes that you're seeing underneath my pictures, these are for captions, so I can put a brief description about what the picture is. I know, it's pretty self-explanatory, but still, there might be something that you want to share with people, right? So, there we go. Put that one in there. Nice. And I'm going to add one more image part. I'm going to bring in my wedding picture here. I know. Hard to believe that I could be so young and handsome and then grow up to be old and handsome. Amazing. I know. I know. Believe me. Every day. Every day. It's a blessing. All right. And now I'm going to put a text box underneath here. All right. So I'm going to come here, right there. I'm going to come right below it. And you sometimes it's you know, it's not a given. It's being difficult. So I'm just going to drop it in there. I know that that's where I want it to go. So you know what I'll do? I'll put this one up. I'll put the picture above that. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, so that's where the text box is. Now let me show you the image gallery. Now, because I use Google Photos, now for the image gallery, I can bring in multiple pictures. Okay, because I use Google Photos, they always try to do something for you special. You know, they make animations and they give you suggestions. Oh, make a movie with this or whatever, blah, blah, blah. So these are two animations that were created by Google Photo, and nothing special I did. I just uploaded the photos and they did the rest. I have to wait on this process before I show you the next thing. There you go. So there they are. There's the one. That's Luke. And I don't think we can put a caption underneath there. And there's my son Charles. Let me see if I can put a little. No, you cannot. All right. So that's how you bring that in. Now I'm going to add. So I know you can't see this right now, and I'll make it'll be another step or another video, but it looks really nice right now, you know, even if I have to say so myself. So I'm going to add an embed element here, and I'm going to add several of them, but I want to add a title first in between that embed element and this is going to be family videos, and I'll put a little text box here. I'll put in a little blurb after, and now I'm going to show you how to do that HTML, the embed code. But like the pictures, you can bring in the embed code. Let me just bring it in here. I think you have to bring them in side by side, but I think I can. There you go. See what I just did? I put them side by side. All right. So I am going to click on it. It wants me to edit the custom HTML, and there it is right there. So I'm going to go back to my document, and because I have everything ready to go, I am going to put in this first one here. It's called What's in the Middle, I think. Yeah, What's in the Middle. And come back. I copied it, hopefully. Edit custom HTML, and I'm going to paste it in there. And boom, shakalaka. There's my video. Now you can also use the YouTube. There's a YouTube link, a YouTube part right here. You can use this, bring it over in here. Let me bring it below there. And basically what it does is it connects you to YouTube. You click on it, and it wants the YouTube URL. So let me come back here to YouTube. And this is the one thing I don't like. I want to go back to my home page all the time, and I don't really know how to do that other than clicking on these. There's a lot of clicks. Anyway, let's do Luke here. So the Force. So I'm going to click here. You can do it one of two ways. You can grab this web address up here, or you can grab this one here. Click on copy. They're identical. Identical. And you come here to YouTube URL, post it, hit enter. You just click off of it, and there it is. The problem with this, though, or the challenge for me is the size of the video. Okay, I don't want the video to be that big. I mean, I can grab more YouTube ones, and organize them so that they are smaller. But anyway, that's up to you. So this is what you're going to do. Pause the video here. Take the time. If you have not created that folder, please take the time to create your folder. Oh no, we're not done. Last thing. Okay, so let me publish this real quick because I want you to see the difference. I want you to see the results of what I've done. So once you've clicked on publish, it gives me my web address, and I'm going to go to my web address, my URL. Okay, and here is my website live on the internet. Okay, there we go, my story, my pictures, and from this view I can see clearly that I need to do some more editing or designing to my page, so I will do that. But I want to share with you one last thing. Okay, so notice my page. So notice the white area, the white areas here, like right up here, right above my title and right below my header, right there. And then right between the last paragraph and the start of my pictures, okay? And the space here between my photographs and my gallery. And then again here, the space that is right here between the gallery and my videos, okay? I'm gonna pause for just a second. Okay, I'm back. So I wanted to just draw your attention to to the spaces or the lack of space, right? So I'm gonna go back to my edit site. I'm gonna close this out. And I'm gonna use what's called spacers, dividers, okay? Spacers, dividers, and sections. So I wanna create some space. This is a good distance right here, but I'd like to, you know, give it a, let me give it some more space. Let me put some more space in there. So what I do is, no, that's the wrong one. The divider. No, that's the wrong one too. Section. So a section will give me another section inside of that header, right? Let me put the divider, because the divider will work just as easily. All right, so there's the divider. And you can adjust this divider. You can set the margins. So right now the default is 20. All right, so we're just going to leave it there as the default. And I'll put a spacer here in between my videos and my pictures and my text, right? There's a spacer. I want to let me edit it. Oh, because you can't edit spacer, right? And I'll just throw in I'll throw in a divider here. And I think the reason we would use a divider is, one, you can set the margin. You can set the margins, how much space in between, whereas a divider, or rather, whereas a spacer is set, right? So, and to be honest with you, now that I think about it, maybe we should just make them all spacers, or you should choose. I think I will use all spacers because I like that default setting. I don't have to go back and edit it. Hold on. Now it's stuck. Come on. Well, you get the idea. I'm stuck here doing too many things. But let's publish it just so we can see the difference in that first part. And when I come back, I don't have to click on this link. I can come back to my website up here. And remember this space right here. Okay, now watch what's going to happen when I click on refresh. I come up here and I click on refresh. And look at now. You can clearly see that there is much more of a larger space in between, and it looks nicer. It just simply looks nicer. What do I need to add up here to kind of finish it off? I need a title. I need something like family photos, right? So I'm going to come back here, close this out. I'm going to come up here and I'm still stuck. Let me refresh this. Anyway, this is how you would design or begin to design your home page. You can take the same tips for designing the other pages as well. And the other pages, there are things that you can add that you probably wouldn't add to a home page about yourself, but you never know. So get started with this part, get it done, and impress me, please. I have been impressed already by my 7th graders, especially with their designing. My 8th graders, you guys need to step it up a little. I get it, you're 8th graders, you're too cool, but this is a grade, and you're putting the best you that you have out there. So let's put the best you out there. All right. All right. Thank you.